Welcome to Manifesting a Life. Okay, he wanted a truck. And it wasn't just any truck. There was this truck on this used car lot that he really liked and he wanted. It was not a fancy truck. It was not one of those crew cabs, 4 major doors. It did have 4 doors, but the back doors were small doors that opened up to an area that had these 2 little jumper seats you had to fold it. Let's see, you folded it down and then folded the seat back up and they faced each other. It's big enough for our 6-year-old child to ride back there comfortably. This truck was one similar to one that a neighbor had that Paul had looked at extensively and he really liked it. And so when this showed up on the used car lot at one of our local dealers, he really wanted it. And I could not see paying $9,900 for a vehicle that I felt like we didn't really need. I mean, we had vehicles that we could get around in, but he really wanted this truck. And I really was not too sure about it. Well, within a week's time, he received a letter from his mother with a check in it. Now, nobody else knew about this truck except for us and the neighbor that had the similar type of truck. His mom had no idea about this, but he received a check in the mail made out to him for $10,000. She had said that she decided that she wanted to distribute some of the wealth among her 5 kids, and so she sent him a check. So, what could I say? He ended up with the truck. And it did serve us well. It worked very good for us. Our son ended up backing into a tree when he was of driving age with this truck and really crumpled the back end of it. So we thought, we'll turn this into a learning experience. And so we had him go off to a repair shop. And this being a 1999 vehicle, I believe, yeah. They told him that they would consider it totaled. So he came back home with it. So we got we got emphasized to him the degree that how easily these vehicles get damaged. So then his dad, my husband, and my son went off to the junkyard and they looked around and they found a bed from the junkyard that they could take home. And it was amazing how light that bed was. 2 people could easily lift it up and carry it around. Even I could lift it up. No wonder it crumpled. And so we got the bumper straightened out somewhat and then got the bed replaced. So then he also got a new tailgate for it. And the tailgate, the truck was a Ford Ranger. The tailgate says Mazda on it, but it works. And so we started calling it the Franken truck because we had the original gray of the truck and then the green of the body and then the whatever color the tailgate was, the tan or whatever. And yeah, it was interesting. We moved our first load from Texas to Virginia with that truck, towing a 16-foot cargo trailer. It did okay, but it struggled on the way home. And due to its struggling, we decided we really needed to have a new truck. We ended up getting this other truck back into shape. It needed some engine work done on it after that trip. And so we ended up totally redoing it. And that truck ran better than it ever had after that was redone. And we ended up selling it to some friends there that could use a truck like that. Be handy for them. So the truck stayed in Texas, and we ended up with a Dodge Ram, something a little bit more powerful, a little bit bigger, that could pull that trailer easily. And as far as I know, that couple is still driving that truck around. I don't think they ever painted it either. Well, what did I manifest? Well, I didn't really manifest my desire, which was no truck. But my husband manifested that truck. He really wanted it. He desired it. He was trying to figure out ways that he could get that truck. And then lo and behold, his mom sends money that would cover the truck. And she never even knew that that's what she had done. Actually, my husband is pretty good at manifesting. I'm going to tell some of his manifesting stories. Maybe I'll even get him to tell some of his stories for us. So how did this truck manifest? I'm not too sure what was going through his head at the time. I just know that he really wanted this, and he was probably trying to work out ways that he could get this truck. And he ended up with it. So in other words, the universe figured out how he could pay for this truck. Well, I hope you are enjoying these stories. And if you are, please hit the like button to encourage me to tell more of them. There's still a number of them to tell. And be sure and subscribe if you haven't already. That's much appreciated. Hit the bell and you'll be notified when you go to YouTube that a new one has come up. So until next time, go out and manifest your life.